This is my 2000 and not a CRV. As you can see, the window was broken. Gee, what a mess. Glass everywhere, but we can clean it up later. For now, I will install a new window. I put this window from a 2006 CRV in a junkyard. I think it will fit. Let's get started right away. Do not waste time. Here are the tools I will use today. Nothing fancy. A 10mm wrench, a Phillips and flathead screwdriver. So simple, I cannot even believe it. First we remove this door panel. There are many videos on YouTube telling you how to do this, but you listen to me. Okay? It's simple. Get a flathead screwdriver to pop off this small panel here. Underneath you will see the screws. Just unscrew them. Do it right away. No excuses. No delay. Time is not your friend. Twist. Don't get injured on your wrist. Don't jeopardize your health. It counterclockwise. Very quickly. You've got to counter the wisdom of the clock. Always remember to count your clocks wisely. You never want to find yourself outnumbered by clocks. If you do this step quickly, then we'll have time for lunch later. Father Time. You know Father Time? He's not a very good dad. He's not getting a Father of the Year award. Not a chance. He's so cruel. Wow, you're a champion, you. You got the handle of the door with record speed and concentration. Now let us see what surprises are waiting for us under here. Look at that. Just pop it off with the screwdriver and set it free. Free just like a baby lamb on a farm with his kind mother who is old and sensible yet wise and young. Next, let's turn our attention to 2 additional screws under here. You know the drill. Counter clock. Speedy quick. Thwart the clock and all of his devious plans you can talk about. Get the job done. You didn't know you could do it until now, but now you do, so you must do it. After you finish that one, then get this other one on the other side. It's just right, so get it. Be extremely thorough. Leave no rocks or stones alone until you have turned them over. Now you will be able to pop off the whole panel. I like to grab this side because it sticks out. Just goes to show that you should never be afraid to stand out. Be different. Be bold. Alright, now I have to be honest with you. I skipped the steps without you watching. I'm very sorry. I already popped off this little fastener rig here. Use a flathead screwdriver and just get it out. Do what you've got to do and make it snappy. It's not complicated. I also removed the small triangular panel here, and I'll tell you, it wasn't pretty. I tried to be gentle. I really tried. But I broke off the attachment. Broke it clean off. It was a nightmare. Couldn't sleep for weeks. Anyways, I think this is a problem. A problem with the design, but I noticed that they fixed this problem on the 2006 CRV. The one that I pulled my new window from in the junkyard. You remember? That one was different. It came off nicely and did not break at all. I was astounded. So bravo to Honor for raising the bar. It inspires me to become a better person and always seek out ways to improve myself. So inspiring. See here, this one I can't even get it to come out without tearing it up like a madman. What a shame. Anyways, let's move on. As you see, the whole panel lifts off nicely. So nice. Don't stop. This is the wire for the window motor control switch. I will pop off the anchor only. I will not completely disconnect it because if I do, then the window motor will not work at all. And I need to move the window assembly up and down, so I can install the new window. You will see. For now, I will leave the panel hanging there by the wire. Don't worry, it will not break. It is strong, just like we should be. Once again, on this setting an example for all of us. So inspirational. Now for the next step. I will remove the bolts that held the old window under the bracket. In here. This is where that small 10mm wrench will come in handy. You will love it all your heart. Okay, now you see I'm getting the second bolt off. Move the window up and down to get a good position. Good thing we didn't disconnect that wire. You know you can trust me. I'm just trying to help. Twist. You can do it. I believe in you. You have nothing to lose and nothing to prove. So prove it. And the proof is inside of the pudding itself. Wow. Okay, we got it. Now for next step, you need to set this long pillar free because it's in the way. There are 2 10mm bolts and 1 screw on top. I will show you the screw in a minute. I wish you would stop screwing around. Just get the job done. But for now, just watch me do it. There's no way to get the new window in unless you make room for it by removing the small triangular window over on the side. So let's get that window out. Now, I'll show you how to do it. Now, listen. You must free up this black bar so you can get the new window in and out. You don't need to take it all the way out. Just set it free. Don't overdo it. Save time and effort. Loosen those boards. Get loosey-goosey. Don't be afraid to set the goose loose. Loosey-loosey. I'm not afraid of geese. Are you? It's just bird. No need to panic. It's nature. Geese everywhere. Here's that silver screw on top that I told you about earlier. Right here. It needs to come out. Okay, now the screw's out and the black pillar is free to move all around. There's no hope of getting the window in or out, unless you remove the smaller triangular window. Don't be afraid. We can get it out together. You have set yourself up for success already. Just try. See, watch how I'm doing it. It takes time and considerable effort. Use your muscles and jostle it. Gently, but forcefully cause it to come out. Be persuasive. Remember, it has been there a long time. Like any of us, the window has gotten used to its life there in the door. It doesn't want to change. Be understanding of this, and put yourself in your shoes. How would you feel if your home was taken? Imagine if a big muscular stranger came along and tried to evict you from your home of 20 years. Wow. I think that really puts it into perspective, the true difficulty of removing this triangular window. I'll give you some secret advice for free. Lucky you. Work in hot environments so the rubber will bend. That's a pro tip. A tip from a pro. Professional tips. Nothing like it on earth. I almost can't believe it myself, even though I'm with this with my eye. This window will come out soon. The true key here is persistence. Okay, now the window is out. See how this part fits inside here. That's how it works. Look at that. Remember that the earliest bird will catch all of the worms. Don't you think birds are magnificent? Alrighty, Nike. Now we do what we have all been waiting for. Put in the new window. I'm thrilled. We are starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It is easy to put in a new window, because we have set ourselves up for success. There's plenty of room to work thanks to our efforts. Okay, so I know you're not going to like it, but I forgot to film myself screwing in the window. I know you're disappointed. I know it's a letdown. Jeez, I'm sorry. Give me a break. It has been a busy day. I have got so much work to do. Can you really expect me to do everything and film it? Oh my goodness! You people can be so hard to please. Now I know how Hirida felt. Sheesh. Anyways, now you see the new windows installed and moving up and down nicely in its track. I think it looks great. Maybe someday we'll give myself a pat on the back or something. Leave this black bar unscrewed for now because it is time to put back in that small triangle window. You will want to have the window rolled all the way down for this part, because then you can fit it. So, yeah, I'm trying to get this triangular window back into the door. It's a long and tedious task. Oh my goodness, I almost dropped that window. That was close. Just a reminder to not be clumsy. Be professional. Always take yourself tremendously seriously. Who is going to respect you if you're always clowning around and making a mess of things? No chance. Don't take that risk. It's not worth it. You deserve better. Trust me. I only want what's best for you. Seriously, dealing with this small triangular window is the hardest part of this job. So, hard? But here's my advice. Take it or leave it. Love it or list it. There's more rubber on the outside part. So, take it out and put it back in from the outside. Just like you saw me do in this video. Learn from my mistakes. Turn my misfortune into your golden opportunity. Lemonade and lemons. Do you want some personal advice? Like, real talk, man to man, no filter, no beating up the bush. Of course you do, but you need to promise not to get offended, okay? Like seriously. I know you can be a little sensitive sometimes. You don't have to freak out over every little thing. It's like you think everyone is out to get you. Well, you're not. Not really. 90% of the time people are just acting in their own self-interest. Don't misinterpret their intentions. Oftentimes in life you will become a casualty of another person's quest for self-betterment. Don't take it personal. Don't make it about yourself. That's my advice. You didn't have to listen, but you did. You're a real superstar. I can see that now. By far this is the most difficult part of this process. You just need to work it back in gradually. Remember, Patience is a virtue, and you will be the most virtuous person on the block when you're done. Just imagine, you will look back on the old you and say, wow, look how far I've come. No kidding. Your friends and coworkers will be so proud, yet envious. They'll compliment you to your face. But behind your back, they will be trashing you. Don't worry about them. You're just people. People will be people, and people invented the peephole. How fascinating. You really can't judge. Give grace, and be the one to break the cycle of hurt and misfortune. Be the bigger man. I could have edited this part out, but I wanted to show you how long it took me to do this. No lying, no deceit, no artifice, no trickery, no sleight of hand, no bamboozling. I'm real as it gets. Nobody likes a fake key, shaky bakey, cranky snaky. Don't worry, I'm not going to boss you around. I won't be like your dad when you were younger. Remember when he was always saying things like, take it out, put it back, don't do that. It was crazy, right? Well, that's not what you're gonna get here. Not a chance. I forbid it. I'm not responsible for you and your mistakes. I'm not your dad. Are you kidding me? That would be weird. Off the hook. Downright wacky. I love the Honda CRV. The second generation is really the peak of style and sensibility. You get the ideal compromise between the boxiness of utility vehicle and the curvature of sports car. It is endlessly useful, and it's built like a tank, guaranteed to turn heads at the cul-de-sac. I love the moonroof. I never thought I would be the kind of guy to have a car with a moonroof. Who would have thought such luxuries would be available to such a lowly citizen such as I? Sometimes I feel that my bourgeois years are not worthy of such a creature comforts. And I shut the moonroof, in shame. Then, once I regain my self-respect, I open the moonroof again, and enjoy the lovely moon. Majestic. There's really nothing like the moon, is there? Just think of the men who fell in love with the moon. You remember? The men who drowned trying to hide the moon's reflection in a pond. Long ago. This may have happened before you were born. Anyway, he would have loved to have a moonroof in his car. The CRV is certainly the moon lover's car. A perfect car for the people who love the moon. Okay, hip hip hooray! I think the triangular window is in a good place now. Let's put the screw and the bolts back into this black pillar. Get it all neat and tidy again. Hoopy. Okay, I have screwed and bolted the pillar back in now. I think it looks nice, don't you? All the rubber looks like it's sitting nicely back in its old spot. Looks like a professional did it. Remember to hug a professional today. Give them all nice warm hugs, because I told you to. Well, would you look at that? The new window going up and down so smoothly. It looks like he's really settling into his new home nicely. Feels right at home. Ka-ching. I'm pleased with this outcome. Now let's get everything buttoned up and finished. This plastic is a bit depressing, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. It's the thought that counts. I'm just going to roughly approximate this plastic back to how it was before. A poor effort. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because it is going to be all covered up. Just make sure you line up just the spots where the screws will go. No big deal really. Okie dokie, let's put this panel back together. Don't forget that we popped off this wire piece. Make sure the door lock is upright, and then slide the door panel back on. It's like pottery. We find ourselves back where we started, like a ship's crossing in the night, on a sea of memories. So poetic. Just put the door handle back in and screw it on, and then, boom, you are done. Look at you. I'm so proud of you. I hope this video was helpful and gave you the confidence you could do it yourself. I know you can. Don't let life get you down. Bye-bye.